another early morning baking session, 1 minute earlier than yesterday. So 7 o'clock this morning, I've got to walk out of here at 8. So just trying to get something else cooked for this stall, this TWA stall tomorrow. And what I'm making is wagon wheel slice, but I'm not making it as a slice. I don't know about you, but when it comes to cutting chocolate and making slices like that look nice, I obviously need lessons because I can't do it. So what I'm doing is making individual ones. This is silicone, but what I find is that it's probably a good idea just to grease the bottom. I haven't worried too much about the sides. You can always go around that with a knife. But I'm going to make them in there, little individual ones. I'm not quite sure how many it'll make, but we'll give it a whirl. And here we go. Come back to the beginning so you can see it. All right, so wagon wheel slice. So they make it as in a slice tin, but that I find a little bit tricky to make it look pretty. So preheat your oven to 170, that's happening. Line the bottom while I'm doing this. Or just thought of some other things I've got that would be actually quite good. Have to think about that. Anyway, I'm doing this now. We've got time to change around. 70 grams of sugar, 60. There we go. 60 grams of unsalted butter. So I've just got this. It's softened, it's just been out of the fridge for a little bit. 59, that'll do. A lid here before, here we go. 20 seconds, speed 5. So you probably saw me previewing there, remembering, well, it came up with the preview, but also wherever there's 3 dots, it means you can do something from there. So there we go, creamed up. So wagon wheel slice is basically a bit of a shortbready thing on the bottom, then a bit of jam. So I've got some homemade strawberry jam. And marshmallows, and that's why I'm going to do this because I've got these left over, and chocolate. I've got 1 egg going in, 200 grams of plain flour, required. And 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder. There we go. Pinch of salt. Uh, 20 seconds, speed 4. Oh yes, it does need scraping down. Look, got all the flour on the outside. But I do find with gluten, that was gluten-free flour, that it does tend to, because it's so fine, can end up being, sticking on the sides there. Okie doke. Just mixing again, another 20 seconds. Sorry, 20 seconds is a bit boring, isn't it? Anyway, so I'm going to put these into these little individual molds. I'm going to bake them in the oven. Then when they come out, I have to immediately spread with jam and then pop some marshmallow on, put it back in so the marshmallow melts. And then I have to leave it to cool. So that's why I thought I'd do that first thing this morning. So here we go. Here's our mixture. It's a bit a crumbly sort of mixture, I guess. So I'm just going to put a little bit into each one. So you don't need to stay and watch this. I will just pause the video and come back as I'm about to do the, it's probably a little bit much. You can see they're going to make nice little rounds, but I will we'll come back to it as I take it out of the oven and show you the next bit. Okay, so it's out of the oven, it's over here, and my next thing is, whilst it's still warm, my jam's quite thick, spread with jam. So I'm just using a couple of spoons. The jam is very thick. Okay. So a bit hard for you to see, isn't it? But all I'm doing is putting some jam on top. Have an upset husband, I think. All right, so I did get 12 of them. Is the only thing. It does take a little bit longer when you're doing them individually, but oh boy, it's making me hot. Straight out the oven, all this heat. I've got a vent that comes up near here as well. Anyway, so I'm going to do that. I'll keep going with it. Then you cover with marshmallows. So my marshmallows, I'm going to put a couple, I might even do different colors. Oh, I can even put 3 bits in there, I think. There we go. So I don't know if you, let's just hold this up. So I'm literally putting, see that marshmallow there? That's going in. I'm going to do that for all of them. And then, so to go back in the oven for 8 to 10 minutes and we'll, yeah. I'm madly panicking because I've got to be at the door. My, what are they? Wagon wheel slice is still in the oven with the marshmallow in there. I'm thinking, oh, I've got to get the chocolate on, da, da, da. And then I've just realized it says after the marshmallow, allow it to cool, which is awesome because I still have washing to hang out and a dog to walk before I leave. So we have 5 minutes. I'll just quickly show you in the oven. Don't look at my dirty oven. So the marshmallows in there, and the idea is it's going to melt a little bit. Then I'm going to squash it down so it's sort of flat. Leave it to cool, and when I come back in the middle of the day, when I have a little bit of a break in between jobs, I'll do the chocolate bit. Yeah,